Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a safe, non judgmental space for healing, clarity, and self awareness. If you've ever wondered why good people suffer, this message is for you. And I've often been asked this question as well. So I thought I might make sense of it for you guys, for those of you who are wondering what this is all about. So, yeah, this is really a common question. Why do people suffer? Why do good people suffer so much? And uh, the truth or the reality is that it's not really about good or bad people at all, like we imagine or we perceive or we believe. But like suffering has nothing to do with morality at all. In fact, it has everything to do with attachment and energy. So, what goes out is your energy, it's the action rather than the kind of person you are. So, it's basically when I say energy, it's like either energy of love or energy of ego. So, two different opposing energies. People who suffer more are usually those who are operating from an energy of love, empathy, emotional depth, sensitivity, fear of loss, maybe lack of self worth, a need to give or fix or even heal others. So these are basically empaths. They feel more, they feel deeply, they attach deeply. And because of that, they don't just carry their own emotions, but they absorb other people's pains, moods, fears, and struggles as well. Whereas people operating out of ego energy, what we call narcissists, they seem to suffer less because on the other end of the spectrum they are more ego driven individuals. They operate from an energy of self importance, emotional detachment, lack of empathy, and strong boundaries, sometimes to an extreme of unhealthy ones as well. So they are not attached in any way to others suffering, so they don't carry any emotional weight that isn't theirs. Well, just to give you a simple example, an empath hears that someone they care about is unwell. They immediately, their mind goes into worrying about them, feeling sorry for them, imagining worst case scenarios, wanting to fix or save or heal them, feeling anxious, helpless, emotionally drained. They suffer even before anything actually happens. A narcissist person, on the other hand, may think, oh, okay, and then move on with their day. So there's no emotional burden to carry, no attachment, no suffering. So the real root cause of suffering is not being good or bad, it's just attachment. Attachment to people, to outcomes, to being needed, to fixing others, to love being returned in a certain way. Attachment makes us cling, and clinging makes us suffer because that leads to expectations and then disappointments. So, what needs healing? It's not people that need to be released, it's attachments. It's not personalities, but rather patterns. And remember, actions matter more than words. So, someone can say they care, but how they show up tells you the truth. So, you many say suffering is really a challenge, or it is an opportunity for growth, it is a catalyst for expansion. So what you may feel is suffering is actually just something that is different from your comfort zone, something that just feels like a challenge, but it's really an opportunity for growth. So it's not really suffering, so it's not really that bad basically. But unnecessary suffering comes from unconscious attachment. Sorry, I was stuttering. So when attachment dissolves, love remains. So this is what we are here to do. Return to our true selves. Return to being whole, being one, being complete, being equanimous, releasing attachments to outcomes, releasing attachments to people, places, situations, mindset, or belief. And when attachment dissolves, only love remains, but pain doesn't control you anymore. So I really hope this helped you just understand that healing is not about becoming cold or detached. It is just about not losing yourself. Like, you can create filters, you can send prayers to people if you feel that they are in a unhappy place, or they're unhealthy, or they need, unless someone asks you specifically for guidance, you can just wish well for them, or just send them prayers. Ask your own guides to protect your energy, set strong and healthy boundaries around yourself, and everything else is related. Like, even your own success, growth, your personal goals, everything is related to how you perceive yourself at the end of the day. Do you operate out of an energy of self love? Do you love yourself? You need to love yourself, and that's not selfish, that's not bad, that's not manipulative, because you're not harming anyone. You're just learning to love yourself, and only when you love yourself is when you understand your connection with the divine, and how the divine is here giving you all the powers, the resources, and the ability to carry your life forward the way you're meant to be, and to return to source, cleansed, healed, balanced, with an energy of self worth, knowing how you are connected to the divine, how you are one with the divine, and not to lose yourself in the ego mindset, or to get attached to lower energies, desires, sense organs, and all the connected experiences that we have when we come here on earth. That's why we are on earth, to learn lessons, to heal, to grow, to convert our pain into something positive and productive, and to share our knowledge and our journey, our experiences with people, so that they may benefit from it as well, and not being in an energy of envy, or even lack mindset. So let me know if this resonated with you. Sit with it. Let me know if it felt something relatable. And if you're looking for any specific guidance, you can always reach out to me. And if you want to give me any feedback on this video, or if you need further clarity on this, or if there are any other further questions that come up in your mind, do reach out to me. I'm here for that. I'm happy to help you with all of that. And I do put up a lot of free content everywhere on my socials. So see if there's something that catches your attention, and please comment and let me know, so I know if this helped you in any way. And do share, like, and subscribe to my socials. And I'm really happy that you are here, liking, subscribing, watching, and if you stay till the end, I'm truly grateful. And here's to wishing you well, and for you to grow on your own journey as well. Till next time, stay blessed. Thank you for staying with me till the end.